side. That shot off. And the Wizards with possession. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Pass to Poole. Smith with it. He shoots again. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there by Johnson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Young. Back to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Three-point field.
Young's got his third assist on the night.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Smith. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Here's Young driving in, and the rejection by Smith. And here they come. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from outside. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
And it's the Hawks ball. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in.
For your Wizards, number 24.
Young outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Wizards.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Johnson. Poole against Capella. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought, and the shot is good. Capella's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, with a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
MP outside. Kispert wide open. He fires, and he's good on the 3-ball. Kispert's got 8.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Here's Rizachet. 6 points for him. Over Kispert. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Smith penetrating. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rizachet. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Rizachet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton.
checked in for Song. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Nance comes in for Mann. And it's Matthews in for Rizachet. They set the pick. The drive by MP. Misses from short range. Atlanta's got 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Johnson finds Matthews. Now here's LeVert. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
The drive by MP. Count it, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's Nance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
1 on Kispert.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
Break since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Johnson in the corner. Pass to Krejci. And here's LeVert. Rebound by Smith. Brogdon right side. Now MP. He's got 26, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Here's Krejci.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Pass to LeVert.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. That shot missing.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Now, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
LeVert. Nance passes to Krejci. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George with the screen on Okongwu. Okongwu grabs the board.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Krejci, no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to LeVert. On the wing, Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Into the lane, trying to get something going. And Okongwu slams it in.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. Off with the layup. MP outside. No good on the last second attempt there. MP getting it done for Washington. He's got a triple-double. He's been doing a little bit of everything today. And we reach the fourth quarter and for the Wizards. Here's Young. Good D by Brogdon.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. Johnson outside. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
Johnson outside. Pass to Reza Shea. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Brogdon finds MP. And the dunk by Smith.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Young outside to halt the run, and the rejection by Smith. Driving to the basket. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Reza Shea, covered by MP.
Remaining in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Capella inside, kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Daniels with it, fires the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smart dishes to Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 41.
That's just too easy for MP.
Atlanta's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Johnson outside. And here's Daniels. Young, right side. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Washington.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smith.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Inside, here's Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Washington now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith, no good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one,
you're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple-double.